Alright, HadesOmega here, and so we're doing another, HadesOmega is trying to make number plates for the light beat. So you can see this guy right here, I made that in the last video, and I'm not happy with it, is what I'm going to say. I feel that it's too floppy, it flops around too much. The good thing is if it is floppy, like it won't bust off, like it can take some damage, and you know you're gonna be dropping your bike, you know. Hopefully not dropping your bike, but it happens, you know, and then it can take a hit, you know, without breaking because it's flexible. But it's too flexible. I feel like it's gonna get caught up in the wheel or spokes or something, you know, because we're gonna have the dirt wheel on here. So today I'm gonna make HadesOmegaSPEC side number plate Mark II. Okay, so that was Mark 1. Hopefully this one will work okay. There's a reason I didn't want to do it on the right side, is because, well, here, let me show you. So when I want to pick the bike up, like to kind of just like move it or nudge it or something, the light beat does not have very good handle type thing. Okay, so I use this right here. I use this and I pull up on it and I pick the bike up, you know, type of thing. So I want to be able to stick my hand around this. So if I make this number plate here, it's going to cover that, and I can't do that anymore. So I'll have to use this from now on. So I guess it's okay for just the race, but yeah. So like I said, this is only for the race. I need to have numbers on the side of my bike, and there's nowhere to put them on. The best place to put numbers, I think, is on the battery, but like the battery's like kind of, it's hard to put numbers on it because the battery's like vertical, is what I'm going to say. So, all right, so let me show you what we got going on here. Here's what I got going on. I bought this thing, 2 of them. So this is I found this at Daiso for $1.50. Pretty cool stuff. It's cutting board material. It's the same stuff that's made out of. And it's really floppy. But if we put it here on the side of the bike, I think the subframe will be enough to make it, you know, strong enough. It'll look cool. Sorry, I can't find any black. If anybody knows where I can find black cutting board like this, please let me know. It's a very thin cutting board. It looks like it's 0.6 millimeters thick, so it's not very thick at all. But that's okay. We don't want to add a lot of weight to the bike. We don't want it too thick because then it'll be more brittle. It'll crack more easily like this stuff. So this is the alternate material I was thinking of using. Now we could probably make one of those out of this, but it'll be, like I said, it'll be stiff, it'll be brittle, and when you drop the bike, it may break right off. So we don't want that. So I feel like we just want to make a cover for the side of the bike, and I don't know why Sauron couldn't just do this, you know, because you're supposed to have 3 numbers on your bike, and they only give you a number for the front plate. So I don't know how they're doing it in other places. So today we're gonna cut a number plate, a side plate, or a side cover, to match over this. And I'm going to bolt it into here. I already took the bolt out. I think I dropped it. Okay, so see this? So I took this out already. It's a 4 millimeter. I think it's 4. Let me see. It's a 4 millimeter to take it out. And all this is this plastic cover here for the it kind of hides the battery and the cover, the key here. So now we're going to have to notch it out also, so we have access to the key. Because obviously, yeah. During a race, you're going to want to get, you may need to swap your battery out, and you need access to this. So, yeah. Also, one thing I found out is this is recessed, so you're gonna want to add a spacer in there to make it flush, so you can bolt it onto there, so it's not like kind of just floating there, you know. So what I've done is I've gotten these washers, these locking washers. These are the only thing that really fits in there, so it fits in there perfect. So, and it's a locking washer, so obviously it's gonna keep the bolt from coming out, so it helps. So, and this, like I said, all this does is it holds the plastic in. It's not any kind of load bearing type of thing like this here or this. So that's why I'm trying not to touch any of this stuff here. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut out a piece of plastic from this stuff here. And we're gonna cut it in the shape to fit the bike, and that'll be pretty easy because it's clear. It's clear material. And then yeah. So I'm not really sure. I think it might stick out a little bit. Yeah, I mean we have some kind of freedom in our design here, but we don't want it to stick out too far from this because this is what we're using as a support. So maybe I would say let it stick out like an inch maybe. We'll try that first, and we'll just follow the contour of the subframe up to here. Okay, and we're gonna bolt it onto here with this by drilling a hole in it, and then we're gonna drill 2 holes in the side cover. Oh yeah, so it does have to be bigger. It does have to be bigger because we're gonna do this thing where we use the zip ties, and then we're just gonna put a zip tie around here, and then we put our numbers on the plate. Got it? So that's the idea. That's my hypothesis, and now we got to do the experiment when we actually do the work. So I don't know if it's gonna work, but that's why it's an experiment. All right, here's we go. Okay, so as I'm taking this out of the package here, this cutting board here, I'll tell you where I got it from. I got it from Daiso, local Daiso. I haven't seen one this big before. This is the biggest I found, and it's like a 2-pack. So you get a lot more for your money. That one, see that one that's on the bottom of the thick one? That's the same. It's the same kind as this, but it's smaller, and you only get 1. So I got 2 out of this for the same price. So you definitely get more for your money, and that's what we need right here. So I think we can probably we'll only wind up using 1 sheet. So what I'll probably do is cut it in half first. Yeah, let me see. So it's gonna be from like here to here. Yeah, definitely. So I'm just gonna cut it in half right now, and then we're gonna use it to make the cut, to form it. This was $1.50 at Daiso, 2-pack, really big and thin. So hopefully it works. Unfortunately, like I said, I could not find a black one, but clear works out in our favor because we can see through it. It'll be easier to cut. Okay, so I've taken one of them out of the package. That's what it looks like. And I'm going to proceed to cut it in half right now. Just straight down the middle. I'm just going to eyeball it. All right. Also, the cool thing I just thought about is we could totally just use one as a template to cut the other one because they're the same shape on the other side. So yeah. The other side has the same bolt that holds the plastic cover on. So we make one, and then we make one, and we make sure it's good, and then we make another one, and we slap it on the other side the same way, because it pretty much, you know, it's the same on both sides. So, but you'll be using the back side on the other side. It doesn't matter; they're the same on both. You know, it's the same on both sides. On the material I'm talking about. Got it? Very easy to cut material too, by the way. So that's another plus with it. It's literally almost the same material that they use for the front number plate, by the way. It looks almost the same. Yeah, so there it is. I cut it in half, not perfectly, but I think that should be fine. So we're gonna install one like that. All right. Okay, so now we're gonna do the tracing. This seems like it's gonna be even easier to do than the other one. So. All right, so we're gonna make sure it goes from here to like here somewhere. Okay, so we may have to trim this a little bit so it fits the seat. And like I said, it's got to be like an inch. So you can see how it's clear and we can see through it and everything. It's perfect. It's perfect, I think. Yeah, something like. And remember, we have to. Well, you know what? We can make it a little bit bigger, and then we'll just drill a hole instead of notching it out. Well, maybe it's better to just notch it out. It'll be easier. So let's just do this. Okay, and then we're going to cut like a U type thing here. Gotcha. So. I think I want it to touch a little bit of the frame here too, so it's got something to press on. You know what? I'm not sure. I know. Should I make it exactly and then just fit that right there? That's a good question. All right, we're gonna roll with it, man. I'm just gonna make it follow the contour. Like I said, I got another one, so I can experiment a little bit. Okay, cut that off. Oh, it's just barely long enough. It is just barely long enough. Wow. Okay, and then I want it to be a little bit more than this here. I want to stick it out like an inch or so. So I'm just gonna draw that line. Yeah, something like that. Okay, maybe a little straighter. We cut it, we'll make sure it's straight. Okay, good so far. And then we gotta make a hole, just a teeny tiny hole though. We can get the bolt in there. Okay, and then we're gonna probably put a zip tie right here. Maybe we can do two, but drill two small holes right here. Okay. All right. Got it. So there you go. Hole, cut off, and then we'll trim it to fit the seat later, and then we'll have. Oops, I kind of messed up too. Hold on. Just make sure I line all this up. Find out where we're gonna cut all this. Oh yeah, so it actually does go in there. We might have to cut a little bit of that because see, it's not going up all the way. But let's put it over the seat first, like I've had it before. Okay, I'm gonna line this up, line the holes up. Okay, like I said, I kind of goofed up a little bit. So we have to make this notch here. On the other side, we don't have to make this notch. Okay, I try to make it as small as possible. Okay, so that's what we got. See that? Did you get that? That's what we're working with. Okay, cut, drill. All right. Okay, welcome to Arts and Craft Time with Hades Omega. So, just gonna cut this. We will make the black line disappear. So I want to cut on this side. Try to cut smooth so it looks pretty. You know? It's a race bike, man. It's gonna look cool. We're going racing. Gotta have a cool looking machine. Okay. Too bad. And we can probably get some alcohol and rubbing alcohol and take that black stuff out. All right, and then just make the black stuff disappear. I don't know. I'm just gonna follow the line. That's the line that I drew. I don't think it's perfect, but I think it should just be a straight line. I kind of curved it a little bit. And it's like, I must have curved it for a reason, right? Boom. Okay. And then let's go. I might want to use a smaller scissors for this. I'm not sure. A notch cut for the key. Okay, now we gotta drill some holes. Okay, thinking maybe a quarter. whatever will get this through it and the zip tie. Okay, I'm gonna kind of use my what's this thing called? It's a vise. I'm gonna use my vise as like kind of like a drill press sort of. So stick it through there. I use a 732-bit, by the way, if you guys are wondering. This stuff is kind of hard to drill, by the way. Ooh, apparently it's not hard to drill with when you use a proper drilling surface. Okay, then I'm probably just gonna use the same ones. We may need to make them bigger. I'm not sure, but just use the same holes for this one. Want to get a. Oh, I didn't wear my safety glasses. Bad HadesOmega. Should know better. I'm gonna get some cutters. Nippers will do the trick. Just kind of clean that up a bit. This stuff is really flexible stuff, really flexy stuff. It's a little hard to work with. I'm not gonna lie. I was having a little trouble earlier with the others when we made the other one. This one actually drilled really nice. Probably get a knife and smoothen it out too. So. Okay. Get this off. Okay. Hopefully that does the trick. I think with the material we have, we can do 4 number plates. All right. Okay, there's probably going to be, we're probably going to do more cutting. I'm not going to lie, because the seat didn't fit perfectly. Here we go. This is the moment of truth. Will the HadesOmegaSPEC number plate be a thing? Let's see, so it's going to be just like that. Got it? Cool. That might actually work. I don't know if like I said, I wanted to get it in right in here, right in the frame. It's not quite perfect. Yeah, it's because it's got to be like here, right? Yeah, it's supposed to be like right there. Perfection. That'll work. That'll work. Okay, so one thing we have to do is trim this a little bit, because it's not. Oh, I don't know. It looks pretty good actually. You could probably go with that. Okay. One thing we might want to do is smoothen the edges out. They don't look so good. I did want to get this so it was like this, you know, but I think, I'm not sure. I think we should cut it. We should trim it a little bit more. Let's trim it more. This actually, oh yeah, this actually fits up in there fine. So this will actually add some rigidity to it when it's tucked up in there. So that's good. Actually, I would just leave it like that. Unexpected. Okay, I'm gonna kind of massage this on here, dude. It looks like everything is perfect, except I wanted this to be inside the frame, and it's not. So, but everything else lines up. So we just need to cut it a little bit more. So I'm gonna get my Mr. Thingy here. Cut it a little bit more. Okay, just gonna make that black disappear. I won't bore you with cutting it again. I'm just gonna lop it off with those scissors. Okay, I cut a teeny little piece off, but it's still a little big on the top, so I'm gonna go trim a little bit more off. Yep, just make sure the holes line up. Okay. Just mop off tiny bit. We're really close, by the way. Okay, I think the rest is okay. Okay, so I'm going to try to get that black stuff off. Woo! Alright, there we go, man. Perfect. A little brighter light for you. Yeah, it's perfect. Alright, so let's try to mount it up. If anything, man, I may need to grind a little bit. I think I should just get the Dremel now. I'm really close to how it should be, so right here it's kind of touching the frame a little bit. So I'm gonna go get the Dremel. Oh, there it is! I got it. I got it to fit like perfectly. All right. It may rub. I know it may rub on the frame, and it may. It probably would have been better to just leave it like overlapping. Maybe we'll do that for the other side. It may rub the paint off is what I'm worried, but hey, whatever. We're just gonna have it on there when we're racing. So, all right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go mount it. So I got my spacers, our two washers here. Maybe we should put them opposites, so like they're not opposites. This. They're like they make a flow. I guess it doesn't really matter. So what we gotta do is put, oh yeah, this is annoying. Hopefully this fits through the hole. Oh, I got one. It's gotta be just the right fit too, because it has to press on this. Okay, so I think it's too tight a fit. We should probably make it a little bigger, but that's okay. Okay, so the washer on. Get the other washer on there. Okay. Stick that in there, so that arcs as a spacer. Okay. Let's bolt it on. Hopefully the bolt is big enough. And also it doubles as a lock washer, so it'll keep it from falling out. So now the problem with this is that you're gonna have this thing sticking out here, so it may rub on your knees or something. I'm not sure, man. Experimenting here. Okay, so we're going to shove that up into the seat. It actually just goes up in there nice and good. Alright, and then all we got to do is get our zippy ties out. Now, I got a small one and a big one. I preferably like to use a small one because I have plenty of small ones. I don't think it's long enough. Oh, it's perfect. Man. Too perfect. No, it's not gonna work. Okay. Longer one. Should I put the tail on the other side? You could do that if you want it to look prettier. So go behind it. The cool thing is it's see-through, so you can see what I'm doing on the other side. Okay. And then we're gonna zip tie in. Zip it up. Whammo! There we go. Okay, so it's a little bit off. But you can adjust it. You can move it a little bit. And it's on there. I don't think that's going to go anywhere, man. And we still have access to the key. The other side, we don't have to do this. Boom. Boom! Money! I like it. I like it. Now the question is, will our racing numbers fit on there? Yeah, no, it don't move anymore. Oh yeah, it does a little bit. It moves. It'll rotate this way a little bit. I'm feeling maybe I should zip tie it to my license plate here to keep it from doing that. Add another hole here and then zip tie it from here to here. That way it'll keep it from doing this number. I didn't expect it to do that. There's no way to really stop that either. But it's nice so you can move it like that. So. Yeah, so I think what I might do, it's too bad this thing ain't long enough. Well, it ain't longer. But I'm gonna push that up like so. Okay, and then I'm gonna drill a hole like right here, and then put a zip tie where the license plate is right here. And there's like a hole on the side here, so I can zip tie it to the plate right there. Okay, got it. But yeah, well, let's see if the numbers fit first. Okay, so this is the district 36 number plate they gave me. Will it fit? Yeah, but no. Yeah, it's too big. It's going to be under the seat and stuff. What we could do is cut it like that. Yeah, just cut the number out so it's like perfect. And it might actually fit. Actually, it won't fit. Yeah, it's too big. So we have to use a smaller number. That's okay, we got numbers. Another thing I think we could do is we can roll the edges too so it looks a little nicer. I don't like how this kind of flops around too. That can get stuck on something. It might be a good idea to put another zip tie right here, because that's where the subframe is. Yeah. Or we can take this bolt out, but I don't want to do that, dude. It's a load-bearing bolt. So 277S is my number. Okay, I'm not gonna put the numbers on right yet, but I got 4 of these 3-inch numbers. Let's see if they fit. I need to have like 4 of them fit, actually. Oh, man, it's a tight fit, dude. In fact, I don't know if we're gonna be able to see the other one. Damn, I know it doesn't quite fit all the numbers, man. Kind of sucks. Okay, man. Anyway, so I will go. That's it right there, pretty much. I will go. One thing we could do is drill a hole in this subframe right here. I kind of don't want to do that. Okay, yeah, we'll drill a hole right here. Let me get my marker. Just mark where we're gonna drill it. So this way, this keeps it from rotating like that. A miracle zip ties. Okay, so I'm gonna go drill a hole there. And we're going to add another zip tie where my license plate is. So lucky me, I have holes in my license plate that actually